The Backrooms. You've been here before. Object 23. Consequential cubes. Consequential cubes are Rubik's cubes found mainly within buildings inside the Backrooms. Image caption. An instance of a consequential cube inside level 4 after a wanderer solved it. Description. Consequential cubes are Rubik's cubes that, when spotted in different levels, are observed to always be scrambled. Each scramble has been seen to be different and always extremely difficult to solve. Consequential cubes have the appearance of being heavily used and being old in all sightings. These cubes can be seen on indoor levels, or rarely on outdoor levels. Consequential cubes produce an odor similar to a stale pizza or a children's birthday party. No matter how much it is cleaned, it always has the scent. Symptoms and effects. When picked up, it will cause the person who had picked up the consequential cube to freeze in place until the wanderer solves the cube. However, the consequential cube will only be able to be interacted with by the person who made contact with it. Any other individual's hand that is attempting to interact with the cube has been seen to phase through it. This is the same for the user's body as well. Although, if picked up by anything without human skin, it can be safely contained within a container and used in a different location of the wanderer's choosing. Depending on the colored side that gets solved first, it can reward or punish the person solving it. It appears that each color is consistent with whether it is a bad consequence or a reward. However, the outcomes are randomized and are completely different for each solution. Although the outcomes cycle through a list of different outcomes according to the color, the list below states each color and each outcome it has. All of these effects can be avoided if the wanderer has prior knowledge of solving Rubik's cubes. If solved completely, all effects will be reverted, and the user will be teleported to a random level. Red side. This side is primarily associated with the most lethal or negative affecting outcomes. Bone randomization. All or most bones within the user's body will shift to an unknown location. Footnote. The moving bone will replace another bone with the moving bone, completely swapping the bones. Blindness. This causes the user to become legally blind. Life-threatening teleportation. This causes the user to teleport to a level infested with entities, or to a level that is almost impossible to survive. Paralysis. This causes the user to become paralyzed from the waist down. Orange side. This side attributes to similar outcomes to the red side, although the consequences aren't as dreadful. Teleportation. Teleports the user back to level 0. Lost items. This causes half of the user's items to anomalously vanish to their original places in their founding level. Walking impairment. This causes the user to have extreme difficulty balancing and walking. Vertigo. This gives the user vertigo. Footnote. It's the sensation that you, or the environment around you, is moving or spinning. This feeling may be barely noticeable, or it may be so severe that you find it difficult to keep your balance and do everyday tasks. Cross-eyed. This makes the user's eyes cross, causing visual impairment. Yellow side. This color attributes to the mild outcomes out of the worst. Cramps. This gives the user cramps in their side and hands. Easy fatigue. Causes the user to fatigue much quicker than usual. Bad sleep. Causes the user to become restless at night. Itchiness. Causes the user's hand to constantly itch. Blue side. This attributes to more neutral outcomes, generally a mix of good and bad. Thirst quench. Quenches the user's thirst. Full stomach. Makes the user's stomach full of food, so the user is full. Soggy socks. Makes the user's socks soggy or damp. Untied shoes. Makes the user's shoes constantly need to be tied. If Velcro, the Velcro becomes loose. Green side. This attributes to the start of the good outcomes, leaving all bad outcomes behind and generally rewarding the wanderer. Food. This gives the user a portion of their favorite food, main dishes only, no meals. Energy. Gives the user energy to continue on through the backrooms. Compass. Gives the user a compass to a safe spot on their current level. Water. Gives the user a bottle of cold water. White side. This attributes to the best outcomes that will guarantee survival. Level escape. Teleports the user to a safe level. This does not include the hub or the metro. Almond water. Gives the user almond water. Full meal. Gives the user a full meal. This may attract entities. Cure. Cures the user's effects from the consequential cube and all injuries. Knowledge. Gives the user the innate sense of the nearest outpost. Only works once. This effect wears off once an outpost is found.